Hi, friends. Let's do a quick reading on what's the tea on you. What's the tea on you? Oh, not so many cards. Mhm. What's the tea on you? You're going somewhere. After a period of rest, you're planning a trip. You're going on a spiritual trip, a pilgrim or something is what I got. Maybe you have got an intuitive download that you need to go to some holy place. You need to go to a holy place to regenerate, to recuperate, and that's a tea on you. Maybe you're on a break and people know it. People know you're on some kind of a spiritual break. That's the tea on you. Although you're not telling them clearly what you're up to, they've got an inkling about it, maybe knowing your nature. What else? Yeah, that's the truth. That's the truth. The other tea on you is you've become very strict and very no nonsense. This is so contradictory to you being spiritual and all. Normally, it's expected that, oh, you're spiritual, you're going to be so, vibrating high and light and love. Not necessary. Not necessary. The spiritual path is such a spiral of a path. At the moment, you seem to be in your power. Okay. Yeah, I got it. This sword that's lying, that which you never bothered with, the one which you allowed everyone to hurt you with, and the one that you had, you kept, you lay low. You seem to have picked up that sword. Look at her, and you're broken free. You're broken free of your past, you're broken free of your own limitations, you're broken free of your own fears of being powerful. Okay? So there you are, cold, brutal truth. And you're calling judgment on some people. And you're doing it from a space of strength and power. Very unexpected. But again, with the cherubs here, you're spiritually guided to step into your power. Maybe you have been giving away your power a lot, and finally, you're stepping into your power, and that's a tea on you. So that's quite a tea on you, isn't it? For somebody who would take a lot of crap to somebody who's giving it left, right, and center. Oh, good one. Yes, like I said, you're healing. You're healing. One of the things that you have had to heal. And with the Ten of Swords, it's like, oh my God, so many things wrong at so many times. You're coming out of this energy and stepping into your queen is not a joke. No wonder you went into the Four of Swords. You rested, you prayed, and you were divinely guided. So you're coming out of the Ten of Swords. Mhm. No one has helped you to take out those swords. You had to do it yourself. Not so many keys. What else is the tea on you? Oh, I tried to. This was coming up. Yes, I'm telling you, you're so much in your power and you're looking beautiful. You're looking even more attractive. People are turned on by you being in your power so much. And look at the energies. They call the Queen of Swords the Ice Queen, and the Queen of Wands is the Fire Queen. She's warm, she's hot, she's happening, and she's bitchy and she's witty. Ah, sorry to use the word. Okay, yeah. So there are two aspects of you which have come out. One is where required you're cold and brutal, and your cut-off game is really strong. But the people you find worthy of you, to them you give your warmth. To them, you give your beauty. To them, you give your presence. Okay? Look at that wand. I think you've got some ambitions. I don't know. In this day and age, I somehow thought that somebody's starting a newspaper. In this day and age, and a proper newspaper, not some digital kind of thing. That came on too strongly. So, well, if it's come on, it's come. So I'm letting you know. Something dropped. Oh, look at this! I didn't see these cards. Look at it. My God! Look at all the power that you're exuding. Look at all that power that you're exuding. You have tamed your own inner beast, and you certainly have shut the mouths of the ones who would keep barking. Can you hear barking in the background? Okay, so you have done it where you could do it gently. You have done it gently. Where, and see, with the lions are connected definitely to the Queen of Wands. So you are like, oh my God, your spirit animal is also a lion. The T on you is, you have shocked people. You have shocked people with your strength, your inner strength, and they feel that you're divinely guided. Let's not forget, the Queen of Wands is also known as the Witch of the Tarot, and normally, with if it is reversed, there's a lot of gossip. So with the strength card here, you have shut the mouths of the gossip. Whatever lies they have spread have all backfired on them. With the Queen of Wands, it's like you really did a great job on backfiring all the lies that they kept telling about you. But this is not something that you were able to do overnight, because earlier you're quite a, let me say, you were quite a delicate darling. All right, but when you have too much hurt too many times, you can be cornered into a corner only so many times before you rise in your power, and that's what people are saying. Something about this being the last straw. So something must have happened, some incident that became the last straw for you and forced you to actually rise into your power. Okay, this, I actually just fell. Now it's coming reversed. Mm, yeah. Breaking up of a partnership, breaking up of a friendship, and doing it ruthlessly, I heard. Definitely, I won't say conflict about a home. Definitely, definitely a fight. I didn't get a legal card, so definitely something about asserting your rights over a home, over a territory. In fact, I have always connected Four of Wands with this two wands and two wands, like 11, 11, the twin flame, if you believe in it. But something about this is like separating from the twin flame. Maybe it was too toxic. Yeah. So, for whatever reason, maybe you felt suffocated, maybe you felt disempowered, maybe you felt less in some ways. Maybe you were not allowed to express yourself. So the T on you is now the Queen of Wands. She speaks up. I told you, the Ice Queen is like, she doesn't say, she just cuts with her sword. So you've done a lot of cord cutting. And the Queen of Wands, she gives you left, right, and center. Okay. Definitely, so does the Ice Queen. So just imagine two queens means you're really, you must be too much for some people. That's the tea on you. You are too much. But you're too much for them after they did this to you. Okay, after they did this to you, now when you stand in your power, you come out of this, then you're too much. And when they did this to you, oh, nothing. So what kind of thing? So some people are kind of realizing, they may not be regretting it, okay, but they definitely realize that you were not the one to be messed with. You were not the one they should have messed with. That's the tea on you. And you're looking more and more beautiful somehow. You did something about your red hair is coming through. Mhm. Something about the way you dress up, because the Queen of Wands carries herself with, maybe you're even you're dressing up bold, okay? And that's catching people's eyes, and you're attracting a lot of attention, because the Queen of Wands likes to be the center of attention. And that's the tea on you. Maybe you have a lot of eyes on you, because of your beauty, because of your charisma, because of your power, and because of how cold you are. So, you know what? The fun part is, you literally are going hot and cold, hot and cold. And this is perfect because you have been deceived. So now we are doing the same thing to them. Sometimes you're really friendly, and sometimes you're really unfriendly. So nobody knows what they're going to get today. Yeah, this card has come in my previous reading, if you have seen it. You become the queen. No longer are you going to. No longer are you going to do menial jobs. Okay. And you're out there. The queens are out there in the world, ruling their empires. This one is like away from the world, doing his or her work, perfecting their art. You have you're no longer needing to perfect your art because you've surpassed that benchmark a long time back. That's the tea on you. People do admire you for your work ethics, but they may have really tried to keep you small and dim your light in as many ways as possible with the Ten of Swords. So your healing must have been pretty long and difficult one, I would say. And that's something these people realize. Yes, they realize how they kept you tied up. And you know, another thing is what I got. They wish they could tie you up and shut you up and not allow you to see where you're going. They wish they could frighten you into giving more importance to whatever crap that they're saying about you. Okay? They wish you wouldn't see your way forward. They wish you wouldn't realize that you're free, because they have put you in this Eight of Swords before, and they want to put you in there again, and they are planning and planning, but they're not coming up with anything. Let me tell you. That's the tea on you, that we can't do this to her again. And you know, I also got, this is not a part of the tea, but this is something that you really fear. You never want to be in this position ever again, because you realize you got yourself into this. You could have, really shaken yourself out of these knots. You could have just kept walking forward, and maybe you might have found somebody who would have helped you. You could have cried for help, right? Only your eyes have been blindfolded. So there's a lot. Throat chakra, you have definitely healed your throat chakra. You may have gone through a process where your throat was really blocked. Mhm. And now the words coming out of you are really sharp. But there is also truth in it. So nobody is really able to dispute and fight with you. They have put their swords down. Not because they have accepted defeat. They just know at this point of time you are unshakable and you cannot be defeated. So they are kind of just sitting quiet for the moment. These people never stop. Yes. They feel if they can just take away your money. And they're surprised that they made you lose so much wealth. Didn't I talk about some home, a dispute about a home? They are like, we made her lose everything, all stability, all connections, all love. Again, at the card of divorce, like maybe you really lost a lot of money in divorce, lot of support also, lot of guidance, lot of loyalty, friends maybe they chose to go with your other partner. So you lost a lot in the process. And maybe you're still recovering from those losses, because we got the Ten of Pentacles reversed. And the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords It's not about money, okay? It is more about your personality dealing with the people. So, in spite of so many losses, yeah, they are like, oh, they are frightened, I would say. They have reason to worry, don't they? Yes. Things may feel stuck at the moment. You may get a communication that does not make you very happy, but you have tapped into your powers. You do remember we did see the, we did see the strength card, and I was looking at the infinity symbol. So nowadays, it's like no matter what comes your way, as far as you're concerned, you're standing so much in your power, you're believing that whatever comes your way, you're going to make it my way. Yeah, yeah. You're not worried about whether your wishes get fulfilled or not. Maybe there was a wish that you really, really had, which others knew about, and that wish never came true for you. So people expected you to be really depressed about it. And you may have been depressed for a short while, but you seem to have come out of it and are doing pretty well for yourself. Or at least that's what they are saying by what they are seeing. Yes. Whether you want to or you don't want to, the T on you is that you are moving forward and you definitely have some big support, somebody who loves you enough to safeguard you from all of this. So you may have, you may not have come out of this alone without I heard, without God sending you an angel, maybe in a human form, who understands you and who's really there for you, supporting you. Yeah. With the reversed ace of swords, I would have liked to see this upright, but then it just fell. So I'm taking it as it fell. Yeah, with the reversed eight of swords. Yeah, I know what I got it. People are lying on you. They are trying desperately to take away your crown, okay, in whatever way they can. In whatever way they can, but they are not succeeding, and that is the T on you, that their plans are failing, and that's getting to them, and nothing is getting to you. That is the T on you, is that nothing is getting to you no matter what they do. Oh wow, no matter what they do, nothing is getting to you, because here we have the Knight of Swords followed by the King of Swords, Queen of Swords. Totally balanced in your thinking, very, very clear in your thinking, very, very clear in your communication, very, very clear in your boundaries. My goodness, your boundaries are. I think you never had boundaries before, and that is why now you've gone overboard. And frankly, it's not that you've gone overboard, this was so necessary. It came to a point where it became absolutely necessary for you to put up the kind of boundaries that you have put up. At this moment, believe me, nobody dares to come up against you. You know why? Because they have done a lot of wrong. They have lied a lot. Okay? They have lied through their teeth. And with the King of Swords here, you are like not allowing their lies to. You're proving them as liars. You're proving the liars to be liars. Yeah. The tea on you is that people are trying desperately to offer you their cup of friendship, but you're in no mood to be trusting them and being betrayed by them. You know they have made such offers before and fooled you. So you're not falling for any of it anymore. And that's the tea on you, that you're not being, they're not able to fool you. Let's put it that way. This is all about your power and power and power and power. What did you do? Hmm. Oh, Amazing that we should have the King of Wands in reversed. We had the Queen of Wands. So we have the pair of King of Swords, Queen of Swords, King of Wands, and Queen of Wands. But the King of Wands has come reversed. Definitely you're up against somebody who is very ambitious. Okay, your enemy, your opponent is not somebody who is powerless or somebody you can just scoff at. This is authority, and you have gone right ahead and shown them your power with the Queen of Wands, the King of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. So, like, you have really dismantled whoever this person was, possibly, okay, possibly a boss who was harassing you a lot, misusing and abusing his power. With the wands, he may have been interested in you in, way, what way. Okay, so yes, 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 I have to cover this card, but it's a card of judgment. But the divine has called judgment. I told you, with the infinity symbol on the with the infinity symbol. Can you see the cards with the infinity symbol on the strength? I said there is definitely, this is divine intervention. This is divine intervention. The gods, the angels have called judgment on whoever this person is. You cannot have become so powerful just like that without the divine stepping in, because the injustice was too much, your losses were too much. And finally, the divine could not bear to see you in that state. Yes, they've given you a lot of strength, and that is why these people fear you, because now they know that this kind of power has not just come just like that. This is divine stepping in. So now who is going to fight the divine? These men, they're going to fight God, angels, goddesses. Ha 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 ha, ha. Not in the least. So now they are in a lot of fear. Okay, and they're trying to prove themselves right, but nothing is working. Nothing is working. It's not going to work. No matter to whom they present their case, is what I heard. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. So that's a tea on you, that you're totally in your power, that you're being divinely guided, divinely protected, and the divine has definitely stepped in, okay, and called judgments on your enemies. And when the divine calls judgment, can you just imagine how scared these people will be? Okay, yes. Some of them are going to develop health issues, some of them have already developed health concerns, and and they're blaming you for it. They are not looking at what they have been up to at all. Okay, they are not thinking of it as the consequences of what they did to you. They are just like, oh my god, this woman has done this to me. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, that's the tea on you. Anything else? Wow, I'm so glad to see her. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles. I said you lost a lot of wealth. We did have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, and here we have you as the Queen of Pentacles. Just imagine, look at you. You're the Queen of Swords, you're the Queen of Wands, you're the King of Swords, and here you are, the Queen of Pentacles. You're the strength, and there is a judgment card. Oh my god, you are. This does not happen without divine intervention. I'm telling you, really, I feel, oh my god, I just feel like crying. I feel you are a very divine soul who really did not do any wrong to anybody, but a lot of people did a lot of wrong to you for a very long time, and you were very, very helpless. And that's why the divine really, really stepped in. Your good karmas are paying off in so many ways. In so many ways. You are the Queen of Pentacles. You are living a life of luxury in spite of everything that you lost. I'm also getting that you have got a business idea and you're being advised to really follow that idea. It will bring you all the wealth and more. Okay, and I think people know this. Somewhere they know this. If we are talking of the tea on you, they are seeing you well off. So they know you're up to some secret business. Everything about you feels secret to them, although you're doing everything in the open. See, the Queen of Pentacles is sitting in the garden. Okay, very much visible. Very much visible. I would have loved to see the King of Coins here, but I feel like calling her. I feel I should end the reading here. So that's it. You're doing great. And that's the tea on you that you are doing superb. Absolutely amazing. Wow. Wow. God bless you. God bless you. Goddesses bless you. I also feel your goddesses have come through for you. Your goddesses have come through for you. With so many three queens we have seen. So that's like the Empress energy. The Empress is all the four queens. So yeah. I think the reason we didn't get the Queen of Cups is because you have mastered your emotions. The only reason you got into what you got into was because you were very emotional. You did not think clearly because you were using too much of your heart. So the people who hurt you took advantage of your niceness, of your kindness, of the love and trust you had for them. And so now you are not using your emotions at all. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. You're not using your emotions. You are definitely using all your skills, talents, and intelligence. And believe me, it was time you used those only. So great going. All the best. Continue. Bye.